Hi darlings, and welcome to my first fashion video in a very long time. The first fashion video that I'm filming here in the new house. This is very much a temporary setup. In fact, this will be the only video that I film like this because even as soon as later on today, this room is going to be decorated and we're going to be making it even more beautiful. This is one of the guest bedrooms. If you've not been following along, I have been doing a whole series of moving vlogs. I think we are up to episode 25 now, which is crazy, and I have been really enjoying sharing the journey with you. I'm yet to find a proper filming space. Maybe when this room is decorated, we will find the perfect little corner, but hopefully you don't mind the somewhat temporary setup for today. So I wanted to share with you a few things which are new in my wardrobe. I know you guys always love these videos, and quite a few things have been sneaking into my wardrobe over the past couple of months actually. I think it has been a good 2 months since I last did this video. Now I know quite a lot of you guys are new to the channel, so welcome, and I'm just going to do a very quick message of disclosures for any of you that might be new. So everything that I mention in today's video will be linked in the description box down below. I do use affiliate links, which means if you shop from them, then I might earn a very, very small percentage as a commission on the sale. It doesn't affect what you pay at all. It just means that the person that inspired your purchase may get a little reward for doing so. Some of these items as well may have been very kindly gifted from the brands themselves, possibly as part of a paid collaboration, for example with the Ted Baker pieces, but most of them have of course been bought with my own money. And the final disclosure is that it is not, of course, necessary or normal by any stretch to have this amount of newness in your wardrobe, especially now, and I'm very conscious of the fact that many of us are totally stripping back what we are purchasing. It is a very unsettling time financially and just in every respect, so please do not think that this is a normal amount of clothes to be bringing into your wardrobe even when times are normal. Please remember that it is my job as a fashion influencer, and I do work with brands on promoting their fashion pieces, so that is why I have a lot more new in pieces than any normal person needs or should have. So with that being said, let's get started with what's new in my wardrobe. You may see a little shift into slightly more wearable and countryside styles, but I still think that all of these things are the personal style that you guys know, and I'm trying to choose really wearable pieces that I can wear in the countryside but would also be perfect for a day in the city when meetings resume. So just some really lovely wearable pieces. I'll get started as always with what I'm wearing right now. One of my favorite things in the world is broderie anglais. I am drawn to it like a magpie. This is basically just a shirt with a beautiful broderie anglais pattern. With it being so gappy with the broderie, I have popped on a little silk vest underneath, just for a little bit of modesty. And you can't see it right now, but I'm also wearing a pair of pink leggings, or kind of trouser leggings, which are from Ted Baker. Super comfortable. This has been one of the outfits that I've been wearing most frequently to just potter around the house and still feel pretty smart while doing so. I'm going to do these pieces in no particular order, just whatever order I grab them from the rail. So we've got this gorgeous little crop top, and this has got the most beautiful voluminous sleeves. If you are a fan of wearing little shorts, then this is a gorgeous piece to pair with them. It's a lined material, and I find the length really flattering, especially if you are wearing something high-waisted. I'll be styling these probably mostly with shorts, if you remember my floral Zimmermann shorts, but also I think denim shorts, denim skirts and things like that. It's the kind of style that we have seen around for the past few years. It's not going to be going away anywhere. It is pretty classic, but then very feminine and slightly statement with these little puff sleeves. As soon as I saw this dress on the website, I just instantly fell in love, and it's one of the pieces that I've been getting a lot of wear out of in the evenings. Even though it's obviously just Charlie and I here, we've been really enjoying getting slightly dressed up for our evening meals, especially when we do our kind of like date nights, and this has been one of the favorite things for me to wear. It's part of the Ted Baker Pergola collection, which is beautiful floral print fabric. It always looks a little bit blue on camera, but actually it's just a beautiful ivory shade. You've got this lovely knot detail at the back here, and again a very subtle puff sleeve, and again just a super feminine silhouette, and it is a maxi length. I did show you quite a few Reese pieces in a recent video, so I'm not going to go through all of them in today's video because it would just get far too long, but I will leave that try on linked up on the screen here. Something that stupidly I forgot to show you was this little blouse. This is the most gorgeous vest top. You can see it's got almost a silky sheen to the fabric. It's one of those things which is a basic building block for your wardrobe, so it's something that you'll get a lot of wear out of because it just mixes and matches in with so many different outfits. If you want to go for quite a minimal look, just something like this with jeans, or you could layer it underneath something. I could even have worn it underneath this blouse today. I always talk about those classic building block pieces which just make the rest of your wardrobe seem to work a little bit better together, and this is most definitely one of those pieces. A couple of weeks ago now, Harvey Nichols did their spring sale. I'm hoping this is still in stock, and I decided to get this beautiful cardigan. Now I have to say, I thought I would have worn it more by now. As you can see, I haven't properly worn it yet. I think I'm just in my head saving it for best, but then it is a cardigan and so a loungewear piece which is designed to be worn around the house, so I need to get more wear out of this. It's from a brand called Vince and it is cashmere. It just looks so elegant. If you saw the vlog where I got this, you'll know that I also got the most beautiful pearl necklace, and they look so stunning together. It is almost like a ballerina wrap style cardigan, and this, even when paired with leggings, just looks so classy and feminine. It just is one of those beautiful pieces to really elevate your loungewear at home. I've been really getting into wearing a lot more cardigans lately, I think because I have been trying not to wear loungewear and hoodies, although it's so tempting, especially as this house is naturally quite cool inside, but I want to still feel like me, so I've been wearing a lot more dresses, as you'll soon see. But as a result of that, when it does get a bit chillier, both in the mornings and in the evenings, I want to pop on a cardigan. Most of the time I've been wearing my Tula Rosa cardigan, which is that pink chunky cardigan, but when I was asked to choose some pieces from the Ted Baker website as part of a collaboration with them that I'm doing, I chose this cardigan. So I wanted to show you the back first. It's got this gorgeous floral print, which you may recognize because it's quite similar to the dress. The front is pretty plain, so you only see the exciting pattern when you turn around, but then the front has got this little metallic thread detail, and otherwise it's just a really lovely white material. For future special events, this is a great kind of thing to take with you for weddings because it is just a lovely lightweight cardigan that takes the chill off but still goes really beautifully with your outfit. I know that so many of you picked this up upon my recommendation. It is the legendary Zimmermann Dupe dress. Honestly, I still can't quite believe how epic this dress is. It is, of course, from the high street, £65, but it looks so similar to one of my favourite Zimmermann dresses that I wore in Ibiza last summer. I didn't invest in the Zimmermann one, it was a loan from Net-a-Porter. So as soon as I saw this high street version, which really is a doppelganger, it's so similar, I just could not resist. Also within this collection is the most gorgeous pair of little shorts. I'll pop a picture of those on the screen. I will definitely be ordering those. And a lovely little blouse top, which you guys will have seen me trying on in one of the vlogs as well. As we are meant to be having a little bit of a heat wave this week, this is something that I'll probably end up wearing a lot. I love just cute little things that are easy to throw on and you still look really chic. So that is why I picked up this play suit. It was £28, so good. It's got the most gorgeous little floral detail along the neckline. A shirred waistband. They have now brought this out in pink as well, and I have ordered something very similar in white too that's hopefully coming in the next few days. You've got this trim down at the bottom here, which I love, and I always think it makes an outfit look so much more expensive. But if, like me, you just want something really easy to throw on and still feel really fabulous in and around the house, you can take this on future beach holidays and things like that. It's something that I just know I'm going to get so much wear out of, both at home and on holiday. A lovely brand called Paloma Blue sent me an email saying they'd love to send me a few pieces, and one of the gorgeous things that they very kindly sent over is this little summer dress. Now this is just everything that I love in a little summer dress. You've got the most lovely feminine neckline, Slightly puffy sleeves, but nothing too over the top that's going to make you feel too dramatic when you're wearing them. It's got shirred detail at the back here, so the fit along the bodice is really beautiful, and then you've got a waist belt as well, so it really cinches you in, and the silhouette is so flattering. Definitely something that as soon as we can book a flight will be perfect for wearing in beach clubs, in Ibiza, pool parties, that kind of thing. We can dream about when those times will resume. This skirt has been part of one of my favourite outfits that I've been wearing throughout lockdown. It is actually a broderie material, a midi length skirt, so just so timeless, so elegant, and then it's got an elasticated waistband, which my OG subscribers will know that I just absolutely love. There is nothing more comfortable than an elasticated waistband. You could pair this with the silky top that I showed you from Reese earlier. I've been pairing it with my little broderie anglais top from Topshop, which I believe is now reduced to $12.99. I will leave that linked down below as well. It's something that is so easy and comfortable to wear, and yet instantly it looks like you're making an effort. And so is this. This is another of my absolute favorite new pieces in my wardrobe. You may have seen that I did a collaboration with And Other Stories over on my Instagram, and this was sent to me as part of that. It's one of those dresses, like the Ted Baker one that I mentioned at the beginning, just so easy to throw on, feel like yourself, feel feminine and feel fabulous, but you're not really making that much effort. You've not even had to decide what top to pair with what leggings. Like, you don't need to worry about your outfit, because a dress like this is just an instant glamorous outfit. To be honest, I've mostly been wearing it just bare feet, but imagine with castagna wedges and a straw bag, just absolutely gorgeous. It is a bit of an investment dress, but one of my favourite things is price per wear, and already I've worn it maybe 5 or 6 times, which I know isn't a crazy amount, but I have just been stuck at home, and I can only imagine in post-lockdown life how much wear this dress is going to get. This next dress I actually only received yesterday, but I couldn't wait to show you. It's one of those dresses, it actually reminds me of my Isabel Marant dress, which I know costs an absolute fortune, but regulars here will know that white summer dresses are my absolute, what's the word? Crux? Nemesis? Weakness? It's definitely a word. I have a thing for white summer dresses. This is the newest to my collection, and it's very hard to show you in this lighting, but it's got the most gorgeous trim on the sleeves. You almost get like a little ruffle detail effect on the sleeves. Really beautiful loose silhouette, but you could of course belt this in, and then down at the bottom it goes into the most beautiful big frill skirt. When you do a little twirl, it just looks absolutely magical. And then you've got this very delicate floral embroidery on the fabric, which I'm sure must have a special name. If you know it, please let me know down below, because it's just so girly and pretty. It's just something that I absolutely adore. This is from a boutique called Out Dazzle. Sally, the owner, reached out to me on Instagram, and I'm so glad that she did. It's such a wonderful discovery. The actual boutique is up in Cheshire. You can of course shop online, and it's really lovely to support boutiques like that at the moment, especially when they're not able to open the doors to their usual customers, and they have so many gorgeous designs. I said in a vlog that if I was a buyer for a boutique, I think I would have chosen all the same pieces, and you'll see a few more pieces from the boutique in the rest of the video. French Connection is a retailer that I go through real phases with. Sometimes I think they're just a little bit edgy and there's nothing that really takes my eye, but at the moment their collection is just incredible. This is one of my favorite pieces from their new collection. You'll have seen in a recent vlog that I also have a skirt in this pattern as well, which I absolutely adore. It is again a broderie. It really is my favorite fabric type, with this gorgeous floral embroidery. Again, it's an easy to wear piece, which I have been wearing a lot around the house. And you may be thinking, Josie, you're bonkers having so many new pieces in your wardrobe when you can't leave the home, but you'll notice that all of these pieces, and especially things like this that I'm showing you today, are not particularly trendy. They're timeless pieces. They're things that we'll wear next summer. We'll wear them in 2029. We're going to be wearing them for many, many more years. So if I see something that I absolutely adore, I just can't resist adding it to my wardrobe. And this is one of those pieces that is so true to my style that I know that I'll get so much wear out of it for many, many years. And I could say the exact same about this. So again, from French Connection, this is the most beautiful material. It's funny actually, because my bed linen is this material as well. I think it's called like a seersucker. but like a striped seersucker, and it does remind me of my bed linen, but in the very best way possible. You've got a really, really subtle puff sleeve with a little bit of frill detail, an open back, smocking around the waist to give you that gorgeous silhouette, and then it just goes down into a lovely A-line skirt. I've been pairing this with my new Chloe basket bag, which, let's be honest, just satisfies all of my love for Chloe and basket bags in one handbag. Just the absolute dream combination. I am thinking of returning the Loewe bag because I'm just not sure I'll reach for the Loewe over the Chloe, and I haven't taken the Chloe out of the house yet. It's still got all the tags attached, so let me know which you prefer, the Chloe or the Loewe, but I definitely think I'm leaning towards the Chloe. When I did the French Connection try-on vlog, I don't think I showed you this beautiful dress. It's a little lace number with the most beautiful detail around the neckline. It's got that lattice detail and quite a Victorian shape neckline, I would say. You've got this very beautiful little ruffle down at the skirt here and sweet little buttons going down the middle. It's just a really beautiful, very girly summer piece. Up next, this is a silhouette that is not my usual kind of silhouette. It's a lot looser. It's pretty much the shift dress version of the blouse that I'm wearing right now. You've got a very similar broderie anglais shirt style collar, and then you have got a little bit of cinching around the waist and these two statement pockets, but overall the silhouette is really loose. I said in the vlog when I tried it on that I think it's the kind of thing that does transcend the ages. No matter your age, I think this is a really beautiful silhouette, and with some really lovely bracelets with a nice straw bag. Again, a classic and timeless look. So I mentioned earlier my newfound love of cardigans, and I wore this to shoot the Ted Baker IGTV. I've not worn it out of the house yet, still got the tags in. This was £99, which is a high price point for a cardigan, but I would say this is an occasion wear cardigan. As you can see, it has got little metallic threads running through. Sparkly pink cardigan. It's just, again, one of those things for wearing with a summer dress just to take the chill off your shoulders, and I think the colour is just absolutely beautiful. If you've been keeping up with any of my content lately, then these dresses will be very familiar to you. They are both from H&M, and they are £24.99. I was saying £19.99 all along, got totally confused, but either way, they are so incredibly affordable, and yet they look so gorgeous when they're on. I got a size 6 in both of them. Weirdly, the blue fits me slightly better than the floral, but I absolutely adore both of them. They both look really gorgeous, again with a cardigan thrown over your shoulders, a little pashmina. Because they're super affordable, I'm more than happy to just wear these around the garden, but equally I'd love to wear them for meetings around London. If you are allowed to dress a little bit more casually for work, then I think these would be gorgeous little work dresses, especially if you live somewhere that really does get quite warm in the summer. Even here in the UK, we don't have aircon in our buildings, so it's nice to wear something really lightweight, floaty and feminine, and I just think these are absolutely perfect for so many different occasions. It's such a great price tag. I know so many of you have already bought them. I think I've seen more of you guys buying this dress than any other thing throughout the whole of 2020 so far, so I know you guys love it just as much as I do, and I could probably dedicate an entire video to how much I adore them, but I'm going to move on to the next item. So the campaign that I collaborated on with And Other Stories was for their seasonal style edit, and another of the pieces that I chose was this beautiful dress. I am just a little bit in love with the fabric here. It almost looks like a watercolor painting, the most beautiful, soft, washed out painting. You've got these frills going down the skirt. This is the kind of dress where I actually love the skirt even more than the top, so I would potentially, you know what, you could actually throw on a broderie blouse or even a loose jumper over the top of this and still get the beautiful effect of the skirt. It's got quite an unusual bodice, so you've got this opening on the chest area, and then you've got a cinching in detail here, and it can be worn as a bandeau, or you can use these little straps to make it into a halter neck dress. I said I wasn't going to go through all the Reese pieces because you saw them so recently, but just in case you're not up to date with the vlogs, something that I have to show you in this video because I'm in love with it is this absolutely gorgeous dress. I know, another white summer dress. Josie, you don't need it, but it is summer dress perfection. You've got these little kind of pom-pom details on the sleeves. It looks honestly so gorgeous when you're wearing it. You have got this little tie detail for around the waist, and it's just the most beautiful length. As you can see, you've got a little bit of lace detail down at the bottom here, which is just the perfect finishing touch. And again, if you're looking for something really cool to wear to work, to wear to go and meet your friends, to go for a day shopping, because there's no material here that's really tight on the body, and it is the most beautiful breathable cotton, it's going to be perfect for those really warm summer days. Before I show you the very last clothing pieces, I'm going to whiz through a few of my new accessories. Now, having just moved back to the countryside, of course, I needed a very practical pair of boots, and I cannot believe the fan love on Fairfax and Favour. As soon as I opened these, so many of you that also live in the countryside were like, Josie, you're going to live in these, and you are not wrong. They are so perfect for countryside living. They're the most beautiful, well-made boots, so classic. They've got an incredible sole. As you can see, I've not worn them on a dog walk yet. I'm still wearing them in around the house. A lot of you let me know that the leather gets a lot softer as you wear it, and I don't want to risk getting any blisters because all the walks around here are at least an hour long. So I think a couple more days of wearing them in around the house and then we'll be good to go. I have got the narrow fit on the calf, so they fit me absolutely perfectly. I would definitely recommend measuring your calf before you make the order. And I would say probably to size up as well. I usually wear a 3, but I got these in a 4 and they are the perfect fit. So these are from Fairfax and Favour, and I predict they're going to be my most worn footwear for the next few months at least. Other new shoes, I have got this gorgeous pair of little mules from And Other Stories. They've got a tiny little heel and this very wearable cream colour. I have been pairing these with a lot of my dresses. I know it seems a little bit silly to just wear things like this just around the house, but they are the kind of shoe that goes with so many different outfits. And then a slightly more practical style, I have been wearing these almost as slippers. They're so comfortable around the house, are my little Tod's, I think they're called the driving shoes. These are from Coggles. They have got an incredibly grippy sole, which makes them perfect for walking around this house. I was wearing my Nicholas Kirkwoods, but their sole is quite solid, so I was clopping around like a Shire horse, whereas these are just absolutely perfect. I have to admit, Charlie thinks they are not the best looking shoe, but I just cannot resist how comfortable they are, and I think a very practical pair of shoes that already I'm getting a lot of use from. Another obsession that I have is hats, and I have 4 beautiful new hats in my collection from the past couple of months. Firstly, this one, which you may recognize from my And Other Stories content. I love a hat with a little silk detail, and this one is actually really lovely for gardening because it really does cover all of your face and your shoulders, so great for protecting against the sun. This one is a lack of colour hat from the Outdazzle boutique. It's just the most classic, gorgeous hat. Initially, I thought that this style of hat was really an autumn-winter thing. Actually, it was fellow influencer Lauren Crowe wearing maybe even this exact hat or something very similar when I went to a jewellery event with her a couple of months ago that made me think, oh my goodness, actually they work all year round. Love the colour of this one. I always have loved hats, so it's nice to have something a little bit different from a straw hat. But having said that, the final hat is this one, which you've seen quite a lot of. It is my H&M hat, which I pimped up with a Ted Baker silk scarf, and now I just love it even more. I just feel so extra when I am wearing this. I took some really cool photos in the garden wearing this the other day with Charlie, which I'm very excited to share with you. So these last 2 pieces are the most premium of all the new in things in my wardrobe. When I invest a lot of money in clothing items, I want to make sure it's something that I will get a lot of wear out of. As I mentioned earlier, the price per wear is one of the most important factors when purchasing a new item of clothing. These did create a little bit of controversy. No, that's not the right word. A little bit of a divide. Literally 50% of you loved them, and I think 50% of you think I'm absolutely mad. These are Burberry leggings. So yes, they are the most expensive trousers that are now in my collection, but the reason that I'm justifying it is that we have just moved to the countryside, and this for me is like the ultimate in countryside chic. So the thing that actually cinched it for me was when I tried these on with the Reese blouse. That outfit I absolutely love. In fact, I might take some photos wearing that outfit at the bottom of the garden today. The most worn thing in my wardrobe currently are my Reiss Tyne trousers. I own them in 3 different colours, and yet they are starting to look a little bit worn, a little bit tired. And these are pretty much the same fit as the Reiss Tyne trousers, but with some beautiful details. I personally love the knee patches. They have also got buttons down at the bottom, and you've got these little zips on the hips as well. So I think I'm going to get tons of wear out of them. I'm sorry if it offends you if they are not up your street, but I absolutely love them, and I think they are very practical for Cotswold posing. I feel like I should also say that in England, the Cotswolds is quite a bougie area of the countryside. It's not like, obviously, yes, we're surrounded by farmland and fields and mud, but there are also some really lovely places around here like Soho Farmhouse, Dalesford Farm, and people do actually dress up, but in a countryside way, if that makes sense. So yes, it may seem totally bonkers to invest this much money in a pair of trousers for marching around the countryside in, but if you know the Cotswolds, then you'll be like, yeah, Josie, totally get why you did that. And then last but absolutely not least, if you are still here, then thank you so much. It has been a very long new in video. Of course, it wouldn't be a Josie What's New in My Wardrobe without a Zimmermann dress. It is the brand that I just adore beyond words, and this I purchased as part of a campaign that I'm working on with Farfetch, so I did use a voucher towards this. Just the most gorgeous dress. It's almost like an antique floral print, which again I think is quite nice for the countryside. The most beautiful detail here you can see on the sleeves, really lovely silhouette and quite a short length as well. I'm just so excited to be able to wear things like this once again. Things like this are bringing me optimism, they are giving me something to look forward to, and I'm just absolutely in love. So darlings, I really hope you enjoyed looking through all of these new pieces with me. If you too have been investing in new things, then don't be afraid to wear them around the house. Don't hold on to these things and save them for best. Clothes are designed to be worn, designed to be loved, and there's nothing wrong with getting a little bit dressed up at home. So hopefully I've inspired you to add something fun, add something new to your wardrobe. That's all from me for today. I'll see you very soon for a vlog again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.